someone you're interested in, or no?
Well, if you go back, you got to do your homework, look on the internet. I think he was doing a sit down on a podcast.
Jake Paul has been a polarizing figure in the boxing world, especially after his recent bout against Mike Tyson. Many critics argue that Paul's fights lack legitimacy, often pitting him against older, retired fighters to secure easy victories and generate hype. This strategy was evident in his match against Tyson, where the 27-year-old YouTuber emerged victorious after 8 rounds at the Dallas Cowboys Arena in Texas. However, Tyson's age was a significant factor in the fight's outcome, leading Floyd Mayweather to criticize Paul for exploiting matchups against older men for quick bucks. Mayweather contends that Paul's true test will come when he faces seasoned, active fighters, suggesting that Paul's current opponents do not provide a genuine challenge. Despite the criticisms, some fans appreciate Paul's ability to sell fights and generate substantial revenue. His recent fight against Tyson drew nearly 70,000 spectators and millions of viewers on Netflix, reportedly earning him over $18 million. Paul himself emphasizes his commitment to entertaining fans and building his brand, asserting that the criticism he receives is a testament to his success. He argues that his rise to prominence in just 4 years, from an underdog to a major figure in boxing, showcases his willingness to take risks and compete against some of the best in the sport. Paul's focus on financial gains and market visibility often overshadows concerns about the competitive integrity of his matches. Critics, including former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III, suggest that Paul may be intentionally prolonging fights to maximize profitability. After his fight with Tyson, Paul admitted to easing up in the later rounds to avoid injuring the 58-year-old Tyson, reinforcing the belief that his matches are more about spectacle than genuine competition. This approach has led to widespread skepticism about the legitimacy of Paul's boxing career, with many fans and analysts questioning whether he possesses the necessary skills to compete against top-tier fighters. The criticism extends beyond fans to other sports personalities. UFC legend Conor McGregor, despite being a prominent figure in combat sports, dismissed Paul's invitation to fight, responding with humor and skepticism. This rejection highlights the reluctance of established fighters to engage in what many perceive as mismatched bouts designed for entertainment rather than athletic competition. Additionally, boxing superstar Oscar De La Hoya weighed in on the debate, describing Tyson as a dangerous live dog and acknowledging his resilience despite his age. De La Hoya's comments suggest that even though Tyson is a legendary figure, Paul's victory over him may not be as impressive as it seems, further questioning the legitimacy of such matchups. The financial success of Paul's fights, however, cannot be ignored. His ability to draw large audiences and secure lucrative deals demonstrates his prowess in sports marketing. The fight against Tyson not only surpassed previous commercial benchmarks set by Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, but also solidified Paul's position as a significant player in the boxing promotion landscape. Despite the controversy surrounding his opponents, Paul's fights continue to attract massive viewership and financial backing, underscoring his impact on the sport's business side. Jake Paul's rivalry with KSI has also intensified the debate over his boxing career. KSI criticized Paul's choice of opponents, labeling the fight against Tyson as elderly abuse and questioning the legitimacy of such matches. This feud adds another layer of scrutiny to Paul's career, as it pits him against other influential figures in the boxing and entertainment industries. The ongoing tension between Paul and KSI highlights the broader concerns within the boxing community about the direction of celebrity-driven fights and their impact on the sport's credibility. Former two-weight world champion Timothy Bradley echoed these sentiments, calling Paul a bum and a con artist who prioritizes financial gain over the integrity of boxing. Bradley criticized Paul for making a mockery of the sport, arguing that his fights lacked the competitive spirit and skill development that traditional boxers pursue. This perspective is shared by many who believe that Paul's approach undermines the essence of boxing, turning it into a mere spectacle rather than a true athletic competition. The involvement of Muhammad Ali's family in the conversation adds historical context to the debate. Rashida Ali Walsh, Muhammad Ali's daughter, expressed admiration for Mike Tyson but criticized the nature of Paul's fights, emphasizing that her father valued fighting for honor and integrity rather than for entertainment and money. Her grandson, Ali Walsh, also denounced the fight, asserting that Muhammad Ali would have been equally critical of Paul's choice of opponents. These comments from Ali's family underscore the generational divide in perspectives on boxing, contrasting the sport's traditional values with the modern, entertainment-driven approach exemplified by Paul. The financial implications of Paul's fights are substantial, with the Tyson bout generating over $17 million in gate sales. This revenue highlights Paul's ability to monetize his boxing career effectively, leveraging his social media presence and entertainment skills to attract large audiences. However, the focus on financial success raises questions about the long-term sustainability and legitimacy of his boxing endeavors. While Paul continues to shine in terms of marketability and revenue generation, the lack of challenging opponents may hinder his growth as a legitimate boxer. Combat sports analyst Ariel Helvani criticized the fight, stating that Paul's victory over Tyson lacked credibility and questioned the authenticity of such matchups. Helvani's comments reflect a broader sentiment among boxing experts who view Paul's fights as strategically planned to maintain his undefeated record rather than to test his true boxing abilities. This criticism is echoed by many fans who feel that Paul's matches do not contribute to the sport's competitive integrity and instead prioritize entertainment value over athletic excellence. Jake Paul's strategic approach to selecting opponents has maintained his nearly perfect record, but it has also sparked ongoing debates about the legitimacy of his boxing career. Critics argue that by choosing less experienced or older fighters, Paul ensures his victories while avoiding genuine competition that could expose his weaknesses. This strategy has led to a perception that Paul is more of an entertainer than a serious boxer, raising concerns about the future of his career and its impact on the boxing world. The controversy surrounding Paul's fights extends to his relationship with traditional boxing figures and enthusiasts who value skill, discipline, and competitive spirit. Many argue that Paul's approach detracts from the sport's reputation, turning it into a platform for celebrity showdowns rather than showcasing genuine boxing talent. This shift towards entertainment-centric matches has sparked a debate about the future direction of boxing and whether it can maintain its integrity amidst the rise of influencer-driven bouts. Despite the criticisms, Paul remains undeterred, continuing to pursue high-profile fights and expand his influence within the boxing industry. His determination to fight notable figures like Tyson and his aspirations to compete against top-tier boxers like Canelo Alvarez demonstrate his ambition to elevate his status as a legitimate boxer. However, whether Paul can successfully transition from an entertainment-focused fighter to a respected athlete in the boxing community remains uncertain, as his current strategy continues to attract both substantial support and significant criticism. In conclusion, Jake Paul's boxing career is a contentious topic within the sports community. While his ability to generate substantial revenue and attract large audiences is undeniable, the legitimacy of his matches and his commitment to genuine competition are frequently questioned. Critics argue that Paul's focus on entertainment over athletic prowess undermines the sport's integrity, while supporters highlight his marketing skills and entrepreneurial spirit. As Paul continues to navigate his boxing career, the debate over his legitimacy and impact on the sport is likely to persist, shaping the future landscape of boxing and its intersection with modern entertainment.